The concept of asking others than Allah for help. Whether it's to ask other than Allah to make it rain or to simply ask them to draw you closer to Allah. From what I know, that's considered shirk, and that makes you a non-Muslim. So what I want to know is, when it comes down to the Day of Judgment, when we ask the Prophet ﷺ to intercede for us, how do we know that that's not shirk?
How did you know that we will ask the Prophet ﷺ for intercession on the Day of Judgment?
So don't we go from prophet to prophet?
Who said that? Who said that?
Well, that's what I was taught growing up.
By whom?
Different Islamic channels on YouTube.
Meaning, this narration, is it found in the Quran, in the authentic sunnah?
I don't know, Sheikh.
It is a hadith in the authentic sunnah, which is the hadith of al-shafa'atul uzma, where the Prophet himself told us that people would go from one prophet to the other until they come to him and they ask him. So if the Prophet himself told us that this will happen, and he didn't tell us that, whoops, I would say to them when they come and say, can't you see what's happening to us? Why don't you intercede for us with Allah? He didn't say to them, I said to them, whoa, this is shirk, don't do that. Did he? Yes or no? I think they disconnected you. Anyhow, Mas'ud, of course not. The Prophet is telling us about this incident that will happen, which means the seal of approval, which means there is no shirk, because when we ask him to do something, he's capable of doing it. When I ask you, Mas'ud, mashallah, you're a big man, you go to the gym, come and help me carry this box. Is this shirk? The answer is no. This is something you're capable of doing. If I come to your company and say, Akhi, put a good word for me, this is my CV, I'd like to work. Is this shirk? The answer is no. This is something within your capability. What is not is when I call the dead and I ask them for intercession or to relieve me from a calamity or to grant me something I'm looking forward for. This is shirk and so forth.